In this video, we are going to talk about where do you begin? Like, where do you even begin if you've experienced sexual abuse? So if you are someone who has been abused, who has experienced abuse, where do you start? Because let's get real. There's a million things that I could mention. There's a million things that I could say. There's a million things that I could do and make videos upon. Like, I could literally make videos upon a million different things for you. But what's the one thing that will fundamentally begin to shift everything for you? And what's the one thing that by doing that thing will change everything else and will make everything else easier? And to be honest, that one thing is seek support. I cannot express this enough that where do you begin? If you've either just remembered that you've been abused or you're abused, or you just experienced it, or it's something you're going through, and something that's you're currently experiencing, is seek support. Seek someone, seek people, reach out to me, reach out to therapists, reach out and seek someone who can support you on your journey, support you and guide you and help you and show you that it's okay, and be in this space to help you heal and overcome what you've experienced. But seek help. I cannot express that enough. Seek help. And that is where you start. There's this principle called the 80-20, I think it's Plato's principle, the 80-20 principle, where by doing 20% and putting 20% of your efforts, what will give you 80% of the results that you're looking for? Because a lot of people have it backwards. A lot of people do the 80% and only receive 20%. Whereas you could do 20% and you get 80% of the results. It's kind of like get the biggest bang for your buck. What is the one thing that you can do that gets the biggest bang for your buck? And that is seek support. Find a counselor, find a therapist, reach out to a helpline, reach out to anything. Just get support through your journey and your process. If you're not sure how to afford it, if you're not sure what to do, there is programs, there's helplines, there are things that you can do, steps that you can take in order to begin healing. And that is the only space, and that is where you begin. That is the one thing that began to really open up my eyes. When I began to seek support, when I went to my first seminar, when I first discussed my own abuse, and I first mentioned it to anyone, and I first brought it up in front of 18 people, it was the scariest thing I ever did. But it was the thing that fundamentally rocket shipped my healing, was opening up in a safe space and sharing and going through a process with a coach, going through a process with someone who is trained, someone who is in that space, who can support you, and that has just been like, that's the 80-20. That's what changed everything for me. And I know that it will change everything for you. And so what is one small step that you can take? Whether if it's reach out to a therapist, can you call somewhere, can you look them up? Just take one small step to reaching out, to seeking that support for yourself, to getting that support. Just do that. And if you need anything throughout your journey, like, email me, reach out on Facebook, reach out on Instagram, reach out wherever. If you need help, if you have questions, if you have things, or you want to express yourself, whatever it is, just reach out. Know that you're not alone, and you definitely don't have to do this journey alone, and that you're loved throughout this process. You're loved just as you, right here, right now, and that it'll be okay. And this moment, or whatever you've experienced, has only been preparing you and is preparing you for something greater, something bigger, something more, a greater expression of yourself. And I encourage you just to seek help, seek support, because you're worth it, and you deserve it, and you need it. So much love from me to you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and please reach out to me, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of that stuff, email will all be linked below for you to share, for you to open up, for you to express yourself, for support, whatever you need. I'll be there. Much love.